Hey y'all, make sure you watch to the end of the video to find this special discovery. Welcome to Family Toy Review. Today I'm going to be doing something new, a new series where I'll eat something and then I'll unbox something. So kind of like a food review, toy review, I don't know. But the first thing I'll eat is a Cinnabon cookie. It's called a bonBite cookie. And this is something I've never had before until last week. And it's pretty good. And we have here a Wheeldell Lee. I think it's from either the RKs, SKs, TKs, I forget. But he's looks like a milk truck, but he's actually a news van. And I'll talk about him in a minute. And also we have a special appearance by SMOKEY, Leroy Hemming, and Doc Hudson. These are all connected somehow. I paired the Cinnabon with Wheeldell Lee because you know, cinnamon roll is a classic pastry, and this is a classic truck or a classic van, and this is the pinnacle of American ingenuity. It's a combination of a cinnamon roll and a cookie, and this is pretty amazing. I'll take a bite. This is so yummy. On the outside, it's just like a cookie, but the inside is soft, like a cinnamon roll. Basically, it tastes like a cookie and a cinnamon roll. Okay, I'm gonna drink a little milk. Okay, now I have a special treat for you guys, and something about SMOKEY. I'll talk about SMOKEY first, and then I'll open up Wheeldell Lee. Oh yeah, this was so good with milk, so satisfying. For my next unboxing, it'll be this one, and I'm thinking I'm gonna unbox this with a pairing of the spicy instant noodles, the spicy noodle challenge. Let me know in the comments if you want to see that video. All right, so I was looking up Wheeldell Lee and milk trucks and old trucks, trying to find out more information about this guy to share with you. Really, the only information I could find was from two sites, The World of Cars Driving, where it says he is a Hudson, blue 1946 Hudson pickup truck, or a van, I guess. Are these trucks or vans? It's kind of hard to find. I found similar vans where they look like, this looks like a Chevrolet van or a Ford van, but this one says he's a Hudson. And also from the Collection TV fandom site, Collection Wiki, it says that he filmed Fabulous, oh not this guy, it says that he filmed Hudson Hornet, right here, Fabulous Doc Hudson making a comeback on the last lap and beating rookie Leroy Hemming. So he's the guy that filmed that, and that's why we have a special appearance with Doc Hudson here, Minnie Hudson, and Leroy Hemming. And I actually had a hard time finding any information about these trucks. I was trying to look up the history of news vans. Apparently, there's no website dedicated to the history of news vans. And there's not much information on these kind of vans, except that they're mostly used for delivery vans. But I actually did find something kind of unique. Guess what I found on the internet? This was reported in 2011. Who is this guy? I found SMOKEY. This is exact replica of SMOKEY, except the side says something different. It says Boyd Rambler R. But look, even the rust on here is the same. So I think they use this truck as like an inspiration or a model for SMOKEY when they came up with the design of SMOKEY, how he's gonna look like. I mean, they look exactly the same, except for like the visor. This thing has a visor here, but I mean, come on, this is the same truck. Yeah, everything is the same model and everything. So that was kind of cool. And I looked up Boyd Rambler, trying to find out more information on that, and either Boyd Rambler, this truck is based off of an old American singer, Bill Cowboy Rambler Boyd. Most likely it was a parts truck for Boyd Rambler back in its heyday. So it could be for that. Most likely, since I'm not really sure. Or possibly this is somehow connected to Boyd Coddington, the late Boyd Coddington, who was he was a star of a show called American Hot Rod where they customize vehicles. So maybe it could be one of the custom vehicles for that. But most likely it's probably for Boyd Rambler. Anywho, thought that was interesting. If you guys know for sure any information on this truck or this one, let me know in the comments, because I think we'd all like to know more about these vehicles, their origin stories, and more about the history. I could not find anything about, or I could find milk trucks. These were not really used for milk trucks. These were used for delivery as delivery vans. And I could not find much about these vans being used for as camera vans or news vans. What I did find was, I could only find toys that had a similar vehicle, and it would be a news van like this one. This Matchbox has an evening news. But other than this, and I did actually find one picture. Well, here, this is not a news van. This is a mobile cinema unit, and I think they play movies or something. I'm not really sure. And I think this is not in the US. I think this one was in Australia. Here's a Ford sedan. Ford Sedan Deluxe. They call them Deluxe. And these were the actual milk trucks. They were made by a company called Divco. So the milk trucks look different. So Wheeldell Lee was not a milk truck. Here's some more information about Divco. They're based in Michigan, and they made the milk delivery milk trucks. Here's some modern news vans, and we're getting close to finding the only news van, historical news van I can find. This is something else called a TV detector van. I guess in the United Kingdom, people were stealing TV signals, and they had these vans go around with radars that could detect who's stealing the signals and not paying for TV. So they had these TV detector vans. That's something else. Here it is. This is the only news van that I could find a long time ago, and there's not much information on it. This says Detroit news photographers with their camera equipment and van. This is not for video. These are for photographic cameras, and maybe that's why this is a smaller size. Because the actual news vans, they had a lot of these in Europe. They call them outside broadcasting vans, OB or OB trucks. Here's one for BBC. And they could actually broadcast signals to the television. They call these OB trucks, and generally they're super large trucks. You can broadcast an entire news and everything, outside broadcasting truck. And so they were always like bigger vehicles. So that makes sense that this is smaller, that maybe this was not for TV signals. This was just carrying camera equipment. That's what I think it was. So even though it says it's got a channel and everything, I don't think you could fit TV stuff in such a small van. So I think this was probably for camera equipment. Just like seen here in this Detroit news van, it's all photographic equipment. So tell me what you think. Is there anyone who actually knows anything about these vehicles? Let us know in the comments. And do you think that that Rambler truck is based off of, or the SMOKEY is based off of that truck? I totally think it is 110%. It looks exactly like it. Let me know what you think in the comments, and let me know if you want to see me eat some spicy noodles as I open this next one. Special shout out to Pixar Cars Collection 95. Check him out on YouTube. He's got some cool videos. I'll also have a link to his channel in the description. Thanks for watching, and see y'all later. Don't forget to like and subscribe.